Hello there. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Leo. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you come across this reading. For those that are coming back, welcome back. For those that are new here, I welcome you. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you have not. Let's see what's coming up in your energy. Give me 4 card spirit. Emperor, beautiful, showing up, huh? You're showing up for yourself. You are demonstrating self-love here. Beautiful, Queen of Cups. You are demonstrating a lot of love for self. I already picked that up before I even took out the cards. Emperor energy to the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Coins. All right, beautiful. You have an offer here that may have taken long. Let me see here. You're moving forward with something. You're moving forward after you've been a knight for a while. You could have been behind certain people, leadership. Okay, an Emperor and the Queen of Cups. You may report to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. Okay, is here. 3 of Cups. You're going somewhere where you're going to be celebrated. I feel like you're leaving behind a certain an Emperor and the Queen of Cups. Maybe you were doing you could have been reporting to a male figure and a motherly figure or something here, but you're moving towards something that is going to bring friendship as well. All right, why is this showing up, Spirit? What is this trying to tell me? Give me a clear message for Leo. 6 of Cups. You're going to where you're tolerated. Some of you could feel like there was things that you needed to learn from these individuals, and what okay, King of Cups, beautiful. So some of you could actually be going towards your King of Cups. You yourselves, you could be showing up as an Emperor. You're a natural leader, and you do have the emotions. You show love to a lot of people, and I feel like you're going to a place where you are appreciated, not only tolerated but appreciated, actually loved. King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Some of you are moving towards your real love. Okay, give me more, Spirit. Give me 2 more cards here. 3 of Coins, teamwork. So a lot of threes. Yes, somebody here could be 33. Okay. Give me 1 more card, Spirit. 5 of Wands. Okay. So at the center of this is you may have had competition in regards to maybe both love, friendship, and even work. Okay, I don't know if you were with somebody that was wanted by a lot of people, somebody who was admired or that people wanted to be next to, because we have a boss energy here. It could be a boss daddy, boss mommy, sugar mommy, somebody who has emotions for other people. And knights are fighters. Okay, so you could have had the 5 of Wands here. This is an everyday fighting type of energy, competition. Knights are about fighting. They go in the field and they fight. Okay, so I don't know if you're real young, maybe in your 20s or 30s. Oh, that could be the energies that you could have been working with, or at least they felt that way. They could even be older. Okay, people can be in their 60s and still have those little boys and girls stuck in them. But it looks like, let me see what Spirit wants to tell us. Yep, the tower is falling. There's a restructuring here. I don't know. What are you doing? 4 of Wands. You're going through something that is going to take you to your 4 of Wands. So whatever it is that you have gone through, it could be a tower which destroys the whole foundation in an environment or in a family or in a place. Oh my God, do you hear that? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, now you guys, you may continue to hear this, but there is blockage up my way, my street. So it could be a bus that is stuck. So for some of you, I don't know what's happening. It could be in your work environment or it could be in your family where things are stuck. because there was competition. There was wanting to win at all odds. There could be a disagreement or a conflict that is happening within a soulmate environment. But all of that is coming in crushing here. Everything is crushing. The foundation is crushing because there is a purpose. There is a route or a route that you are meant to take, which is going to lead to a Four of Wands, which is a happy ending. That is a marriage and a commitment. Now, this is kind of confusing because I thought this was talking about maybe work, because work or friendship. For some of you, it's all of the above. For some of you, it's actually family. I want to take a look at this Tower card here. What is this Tower card, Spirit? What is this Tower card? What is this Tower card talking about? Clear messages. What is this Tower? What is this Tower, Spirit? Poker face. Okay, so some of you, you did not show your hand, and you took a risk, and that risk is going to give you a Four of Wands. Okay, so the Tower that you're bringing into the situation is you're taking a risk. I'm not sure what type of risk it is. You may have had options, or you have options, or you're going to be presented with options, and you have been moving very stealthily and taking a risk in doing so, and hence is bringing in a Tower for certain people, because you are following your, some of you are twin flames, right? It could be a twin flame energy here, because Four of Wands, to me, that's a twin flame card. That's 1111 card, okay? And that is a cornerstone of your home. The foundations, the four cornerstones make a house, and those are the directions of the wind, which goes, so it could be magicians, even though the magician is not here. Emperor energy, that's an energy that can formulate magic. Some of you cause towers, okay? You cause towers without even knowing it, because you are protected. You have this power within yourself that causes things to happen, but not in a negative way, but in a restructuring way. So you force things to happen without you saying anything, without you trying, but because that is your journey. And you can bring up something, and then people start to think, and then it causes things to be destroyed or rebuilt, or just a revisitation of how something has been working or not working. And so you bring change. Let's just say that you bring change, because you are twin. You could be a twin flame, like I said. You are a twin flame. If you're a twin flame, also you may have a counterpart that is existing in this life, and there is about to be a reunion or a union. If you've not met your twin flame, there is about to be a union, because this whole reading, when I look at the King of Cups and the King of Wands, that's a perfect match of an everyday connection with spirit, okay? Also, when I look at the Emperor card, that tells me there is authority here, an authority where you guys know who you are at the spirit and at the core of who you are. You're powerful in your spirit. You may have Emperor status on the 3D, but I feel like it's the power of God that exists within you. You're a fighter. You have come very far. You are your own best friend. And you also have a friend here, somebody that wants to work with you. Three of Coins and Three of Cups. That's a very best friend kind of relationship, a best friend type of team partner. And then we have the Four of Wands here. This is a true soulmate, counterpart, soul mirror, twin flame, as we may know it. At the bottom, we have a happily single. So both of you are happily single, and I feel like whatever it is, maybe you started off as friends, or you're starting off as friends, or you're starting off as work partners, work buddies, whatever. But this thing right here is coming in to destroy a facade, to destroy something that was not built on a right foundation. I don't know if it's another relationship, if it's another partnership, but whatever that is, you took a chance, and it's going to lead you to your real true person, and you are happily single at this time. So I like this for you. Let me have another deck here, Spirit. Let me have more messages. Give me another message, Spirit, and I'm going to close this reading. Moonlighting. Thank you, Spirit. So you can start working on your dream or career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream or career will take flight and fully support you. Now, this was in the reverse. What this tells me is you are going to have either passive income, main streams of income, multiple streams of income, but you're not going to have to be working too hard. If you're working 3, 4, 5 jobs, you are not going to need all of this, because whatever you've been doing is about to pay off. Some of you may have been investing long term, and you're about to see the um, the rewards of your investments. For some of you, you're about to be paid for doing nothing really. Okay, yeah, literally, like just sitting at home, and you may say, I like to work, right? Sure, but you won't have to be here and over there and over there. That's what an emperor is. Okay, they are paid for their brain. Some of you could be very educated, they're used for their brain. That's why we have 3 of coins here. So you make a good team partner. 3 of cups, you make a good friendship. Emperor, you make a good leader. Queen of Cups, you're connected to spirit. King of Cups, you know how to control your emotions, so you have emotional intelligence. 5 of Wands to the next to the 6 of Cups, you learn the lessons that you came across, and when you learn the lessons and you decide to walk away gracefully, towers fall. Okay, so I feel like you could be moving, you could be leaving something, and that is causing a tower in people's lives. At the bottom, we have flowers in the reverse. This could be people that did not want to give you your flowers, people that didn't want to, see your worth, or they chose not to, or chose not to give you your flowers. They just did not want to do right by you, and you decided to remove yourself because you're not going to engage in the drama. 5 of Wands, that's everyday drama. Could be a toxic environment, could be competitive, unnecessary competition, but you want more collaboration, which is the 3 of Coins, but you were getting 5 of Wands. You want 3 of Cups, that's a friendship and love and connection, but this place wanted a 5 of Wands. And now, because I'm hearing on and on, sing again, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. So these people are going to miss you, because you could have been a team player, but once you go, things are just going to be dull. Things are just not going to be working out. Maybe things were not already working out, because in an environment like this, it's going to be toxic environment. People are not working together, but people working against you. But then you take a risk, and you're like, okay, you know what, I'm not going to do this. And then, the thing about it, with the moonlighting card being in the reverse, maybe these are people that were also blocking your other opportunities elsewhere, because they didn't want to see you go, but at the same time, they were not, treating you right. They were not giving you your flowers. So what's the incentive for you staying around? You could have been finding yourself not wanting to do other things, but you were probably just on autopilot and going to work while everything else was complacent, and you're like, I need more, I want to do more, but there was nothing to go on off of, because they were siphoning your energy. 5 of Wands, that's a draining energy. You come home, you're tired, you don't want to do anything. All you wanted was teamwork, team player. So you took a risk here, and it causes a tower in people's lives. But at the end of the day, you're going to see that you made the right decision. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Have a good day.